Here we have a pre-owned 2018 Chevy Cruze. This one comes in the LS trim level in silver ice metallic, and then we have jet black cloth interior. For the powertrain, we get a 1.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. That's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And this one in particular has around 72,000 miles on this. We're gonna see how it's held up. But as we come to the front end here, halogen headlamps. With this one being the LS, you don't have those optional LED headlamps, or LED daytime running lights, excuse me. But still like the body lines and such. Just a little bit of road rash on this whole front bumper here, but nothing too bad. Little dent there. But for the most part, it's held up pretty good, especially for the mileage. Down here we get 15-inch steel wheels and those wheel covers there. And I want to give a big shout out to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But power door lock controls, power mirrors, power windows. You have an electronic rear window lock there. And then trunk release, headlamp controls. Hit this twice to pop the hood. And then we do have a foot pedal parking brake there. Pull this latch here and we can tilt the steering wheel. And there's our manual driver's seat there. But I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, my driving position. So I'm gonna sit behind myself in the back seat here just to show the rear leg room. So certainly couldn't fit back here long term, but I mean, my hair is barely touching the roof liner or the headliner here, and my knees, you can see where those are there. But no seat back pockets, no folding middle seat or anything like that. But we do have the nice sturdy hanger hooks there if you want to hang your shirts or uniforms or whatever. They're like the ones we get in the full-size truck, so I like how they did that. Just a quick look in the trunk space. And we do have a release if you want to pop the trunk from back here, so I'm glad we still have that. And then we have a look at the cargo space itself. So it's actually pretty deep down, and it's actually a pretty good space, I think. And then if you want to get to the spare, you pull this up here, and then when you have it, there would be, and this one might have had an inflator kit, and then it looks like your battery is back there. So interesting setup. Sorry about the brightness this morning. Nice glary day, but there's a look at the back end, exhaust. We're gonna come around to the rear passenger side. I'm gonna show you how these seats fold down. So you just pull here. I don't know what's going on here. All right, I guess you gotta pop it from both sides because this is all one piece. And that whole seat will fold flat. So I haven't actually tried to do that. So that's pretty interesting. And just make sure the seat belts are out the way. You can actually put them there, so that makes it easy. And you can lock the whole seat back. So yeah, I definitely didn't see that one coming. And then here's our front passenger seat here, and that's manual. Glove compartment there. And then as we come around to the front end, once again, there's that 1.4 turbo 4-cylinder. But next, let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So with this one being the most basic model, I should be able to go through this interior pretty quickly. There's the horn sound, vinyl wrap steering wheel. Over here to the radio, I believe this is a 7-inch screen. We get AM, FM, Bluetooth. We have an aux input as well, and then you have the wired CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility too. Change your language in here. You also have team driver and a rear seat reminder, which is interesting to have on this more basic model. But it's definitely a plus. Backup cameras there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. Shortcuts down here, volume, click there to mute. Hazards here. And then we have single zone manual climate controls. A USB-A, aux input, 12 volts. And then for the 6-speed, just pull the lever, reverse and neutral drive. You have that limiter down there, you can manually shift. And it'll show you what gear you're in that bottom right-hand corner. Traction control, bottle holders, little storage compartment, center console cubby space. Look at the back seat from up here. OnStar. Now we do have a vanity mirror, no light, but it's there. And then blinkers are here. To control your gauge cluster, that middle part, you actually use this to go through each sub-menu, and then you can go through the sub-menus themselves by doing that. And then that's the center button, or enter button, excuse me, right there. And then your high beams, when the lights are on, toggle those on or off and flash there. Then your intermittent wipers, one time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent there. And then key is in the ignition there.